Hi, welcome to today's lesson. I'm proud to go over the Chum Kue form with you guys today and get you started on this form. Today we're just going to take a look at the first set, and I'm going to give you guys a week or two to work on that, and then we'll jump right back in and start finishing off each sets. When you work on the Chum Kue form, you can break it down into sets like we did with the Silam Tao form. We're going to have the first set, which is an intro set. Then we're going to go into 3 Bong Sao sets. And if you want, you can call it a high level, medium level, and a low level Bong Sao. So there's 3 different Bong Sao sets, a Gum Sao set, and then we close the form. So it's just a few sets, much less than the Silam Tao form. When learning the Chum Kue, as I learned it myself, I do the same with the students I teach. I want everybody, I'll show you the first half of the first set, and then I want you to go figure out the mirror side, meaning when we do the Chum Kue form, there's going to be 2 sides. We'll start with the left and right side, and they're essentially mirror images just done on the opposite side. So if you know the first half of the first set, then you can teach yourself the second half of the first set. And it can be a real head scratcher, and that's what I want. I want you to own the first half, and then I want you to go through and try to figure out the second half yourself. As a student, I learned the first half of the first set of the Chum Kue form, and I remember going home saying, well, if I know the first half of the first set, I should be able to figure out the second half. It's the same thing. And I was able to, but it was a little, like I said, a bit of a head scratcher. So today we'll get started with the first set of the Chum Kue form. And the Chum Kue is crossing the bridge. And you can look at it for now as crossing the bridge into a form that's now utilizing footwork, crossing the bridge into a form that's introducing hand positions that are more applicable in application. Something I want to bring up now with the Chum Kue, there's parts of the Chum Kue where you'll see a set where we're going Bong Sao Wu Sao, Bong Sao Wu Sao. And in doing the set, we're actually practicing this footwork, kind of like a fourth Pak Sao, our second Pak Sao footwork, but we're utilizing a hand position where we'd be moving in this direction. And they did this out of secrecy. So if somebody was watching, they go, oh, Bong Sao moves like this, and you would basically be walking right into the punch. So we're practicing the footwork here, we're practicing the hand here, and we're just doing them together. But you can see in application, if a punch came, I would never step this way as we're doing in the form. We would step back this way. And once again, they did that for secrecy. So if somebody was watching them train the form, wanting to learn what they were doing, they go, oh, they use this hand position as they step here, and meanwhile, they'd be walking right into a punch. So I look forward to working more with you guys on the Chum Kue form. I'll see everybody in just a few minutes, and we'll get started with the first set, the first half of the first set of the Chum Kue form. Thank you.